Hey, Brendan here. So I had some requests for a warlock in particular on one of those surveys, and the concept that I thought was pretty interesting that was suggested for a patron was a mage collective, meaning it's not like an individual, but they all are pooling their power together and giving the warlock extra powers. And I decided the way that I could take this was actually to build this out as a subclass that's able to pivot between a bunch of different schools of magic. So they could choose, like at the beginning of the day, which school of magic are they aligned with, and then based on that, they would get extra abilities, and then that could give them way to prepare for each day depending on what they think they might be facing. While I was doing this, though, I was reminded yet again that there are a shortage of first level divination. Well, honestly, there's a shortage of divination spells across the board, but definitely first level. Especially that do damage. And when you're starting out as a very low level character, it's really hard to justify taking a spell slot or using a spell slot or even having a spell prepared that doesn't do damage or doesn't have some sort of hard control, especially if it's like pretty much only an out of combat spell, and you then may sacrifice your combat capability at a level that you don't have the flexibility to do that. You will die if you can't output enough damage or protect yourself well enough. And some of those RP utility spells, if they don't come up, then it just feels like it's a waste. So I was thinking, what sort of divination spell could I create that would kind of span that gap? How could you have one that feels combat appropriate, but also provides the divination aspect? And reveal weakness is what I came up with. So in this case, you're damaging the creature, and it scales relatively well because it's a D10, and so at higher levels you get a D10 added to that, and at the base it's your spellcasting ability modifier. So even if you keep casting as level 1 spell, you'll still get a little bit of mileage out of that as your intelligence or whatever, charisma, etc., scales up. But the bigger thing here is that the piece of information you're learning will always be useful. So you can use this and then determine a character, or I should say a creature's armor class, its current hit points, its lowest saving throw modifier, or a damage immunity, resistance, or vulnerability it has. And so this would give you a great insight in order to not only help yourself, but help your team, and really felt like it fit with divination sort of direction with a spell like this. So anyways, there's a ton of stuff in the one of everything, and I highly recommend you pick that one up because it's got new subclass, that warlock I was describing, species, background, creature, magic item. I even threw in a recipe idea, which was not mine. Well, the recipe is mine, but the idea to put a recipe in it wasn't mine. So I had to, I did a poll on Discord to see, like, is there some interest in this? And surprisingly, there was a lot of interest in this. We had 37 people think that was a fun idea versus the 4 who thought it was gimmicky. Well, I should say 36 and 3, because I obviously put in one vote for each to get those on there. But yeah, so we've got a couple recipes in there, and it's honestly kind of a fun page spread. I'd never had to set something up like that. Let's where's that? Consumables seemed like a good fit. I even added a mini in there. We've got a couple minis. We've got Hulkgate the Battle Barge. I thought it was perfect. So, chef's kiss. Anyways, yeah, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. All right, take care.